Good Sunday evening, everybody. Welcome back to another video. And this is going to be the start of 2024 movies. So, I saw the first one that released on Friday, and that movie is Night Swim. So, this is essentially a movie where it introduces a new family that moves into this new house. Sound familiar? Well, guess what? It really is familiar because the house isn't haunted, but the swimming pool is haunted. And that's exactly what this movie is. So, this stars Wyatt Russell and Kerry Condon as the mother and father of these two other kids. And Wyatt Russell was a third baseman prospect for the Brewers. And he got injured pretty badly. And he had like some of these episodes with his head, and the only therapy he ever ventured into is water sports. So when they move into this new house, he starts swimming in the pool. The way this movie begins is so derivative of every haunted house story that we know. It starts off with a family living in this house before the new family moves in. There was this little girl who had a sick brother, and she essentially drowned in the swimming pool. But I'll get into what happened to that little boy later. But essentially, this swimming pool helps heal broken people. And Wyatt Russell is cured by it. And the spirit of the pool possesses him. And this turns into like the Amityville Horror in the third act, because they try to destroy the pool, which they do. But he sacrifices himself. And getting into that, this movie doesn't have much of a body count at all. Literally, the cat and Wyatt Russell himself were the only two victims in this movie. And that was kind of disappointing. But essentially, when the pool party scene happened, I wanted that to be a little bit more chaotic. And nothing really happened. The biggest twist of this movie is that whatever possessed this pool was some water demon that granted wishes. And the only way to appease this demon was to make a sacrifice. And that causes Wyatt Russell to sacrifice himself. So, this movie was, like I said, derivative and very familiar. But this was actually based on a short film. So, apparently this needed to stay a short film, because you pretty much got the premise, but this is just feature length. Now, I can see people comparing this to like, say, Lights Out or even Skinamarink. But Lights Out is, or I mean, was a short horror movie. And that actually turned out to be pretty decent. But Skinamarink worked more as a short film, but that's like 100 minutes. I tried watching that and I just couldn't do it. So I might revisit it if I'm in that sort of mood, but I just didn't get the hype. Which brings me into Megan was a huge surprise last January. Unfortunately, this one is very forgettable. I mean, you had that trailer scene where the eldest daughter is playing Marco Polo in the pool, and that's pretty much the only tense scene in this movie. But this is just like generic PG-13 horror. And I thought it was so my final grade for Night Swim, I'm gonna have to give it like a D. I mean, it wasn't a travesty. It's just something that we've seen before. So, before I go, I also forgot to mention that Wyatt Russell is actually Kurt Russell's son. So that was a pretty cool fact to learn. But that's all I got for my thoughts on Night Swim. The year started with a sink, but I think we're gonna swim for the rest of the year. I had to throw that pun in there. But those are my thoughts on Night Swim. Hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more reviews coming out throughout the year. The next movie I do want to see is The Beekeeper, and that releases on Friday, so I'll try and have that review out by the weekend. But other than that, that's all I got for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Adios. Peace.